Hi everyone, welcome back to Social Distancing on the Daily Glass of Lemonade channel. Like my costume change? I figured I wanted to trick you guys into thinking that I was filming this 2 days after the other video that I filmed. So I did this, fooled. Truth is, I'm finding it much easier to film these in short bursts so that I can actually focus on the positive projects and things and not be thinking constantly about what am I going to put in my next video. So I hope you'll understand. And there's a very important message on this hat. See that? Can you see it? This too shall pass. Truth is, this too shall pass. We will get through this. That was the favorite saying of somebody who meant the world to me, one of my favorite people, and he's no longer with us. So thank you, Craigers. This too shall pass. Now, I wanted today, because a few people have reached out to me and shared amazing things that they're doing during this time to really embrace being at home. And I wanted to talk about some of those and in fact tell you that some of the most prolific things that have ever come to us as humans came during social distancing of the Middle Ages. And around that time, when people like Newton or Shakespeare were around, that's when there was the bubonic plague, and they were quarantined as well, just like we are, maybe without cell phones to check in on each other. But Newton is one of the most well-known introverts in the world, well-known for being an introvert. He was an interesting guy and didn't like people. And in fact, during the social distancing time of the bubonic plague, when they were quarantined, he came up with relativity theory and also calculus. Both of those were discovered while he had to social distance. And I don't know if you guys are Shakespeare fans, but I certainly am. And he wrote King Lear during the bubonic plague when he was quarantined. And it's one of my favorites. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but I like it. So there are moments of genius that can come from quieting your mind. How often in life do we just go from one thing to the next, and we actually never get time for our brain to stop, think, and new thoughts to come in? So this is our chance to let that happen. I got an email from a lovely guy, Nathan, who's been following me, and it meant so much to me that he wanted to share that he's starting a cooking channel because of the social distancing coronavirus moment, and he's making muesli today. And so he is finally, it's something as he said, it's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and now he's doing it. Good on you, Nathan. Thank you for inspiring me. And I think everybody else, maybe dig deep. So often there is something off in the distance that we kind of blame the busyness of life, or we blame other people for never getting to it. I don't know, but I do that. Where I'm like, oh no, I'm too busy to do this channel. No, I just don't have time, or I have to do that for this person, I have to do. And I think, unfortunately, the truth is sometimes we're avoiding our own resistance to do it. That in fact, the idea of doing it is scary because what if we fail? What if it isn't good? What if I don't feel good about myself when I do it? Well, I'm here to support you and know that vulnerability is part of creating something new. Even if it's something that feels very tangible that you could get your hands around, but you're putting it off because of other reasons, allow yourself the compassion to know that that's totally human. We're all like that. But now you've got a couple of weeks to get over that hump and start it. And maybe reach out to someone and be accountable. Be like, hey, I really want to do this. Keep me accountable. Hey, check in on me on the fact that I wanted to write that song, or I wanted to build that new website, or I wanted to do something productive. It will make you feel so much better just starting it. And maybe you'll learn a different way to do it, or maybe you'll learn that that idea you had is not exactly what you're gonna do, but it'll lead you in another. I think the best question to ask is, if you chose these 2 to however many weeks, if you were like, gosh, dang it, boss, I need 2 weeks off, what would you do? What would the thing that you choose to do if you chose to take this time? I think a lot of us become victim to things where we're like, ugh, I have to stay home, I have to do nothing. This had to happen. What if, okay, I'm actually gonna trick myself here and choose to stay home, and on that note, I'm gonna do that thing that nobody ever let me do because I was always so busy. And you know what? Even if that is your burnout and you need to sleep and rest and recover, because you're gonna go back to work at some time, you're gonna go back to things. If you are burnout, rest, sleep, take time, do nothing. That's so much more important than actually being productive, because your body, your health, and your mind are more important than being a doer, because you can't do if you're not healthy. So whatever it is, that's my challenge. What's the thing you would do if you fought for 2 to however many weeks free to get your thing done? What is it? And then let me help you do it. However that looks. Write to me, ask for my support, make me your accountability buddy. I'm good with that. Let's just all do this together. Thank you. I'm gonna think of my next costume change perhaps. Sending you a lot of love and air hugs. Bye guys.